All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
61. Matchbox, right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now they try the right side here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Here we go. 6 yards. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike, 45.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Going to give this time to the tailback.
The running back again, the ball.
That's where you belong.
The tackle made by Devin Wood. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers 36-yard line.
Undercrush.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd and 10.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, check 33. 33. Come on, baby. Come on. Hustle, hustle. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Three down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 33. It's a party now. Mike, look up. 33. 3 bucks.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Love. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Love. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second down, Love. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, switch gears.
Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they try the right side here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Love. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Watch the run.
From the gun, Love gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down and
80 weapon. 80 weapon. 2, fellas, let's go.
On 4th down, Love. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. It's caught by OBJ. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Back to throw. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They're real happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check back. Check back 33. Check back 33.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a game tight down. 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Watch twist.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's get the ball. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Love. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
Completes to George Kittle. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to send us to double overtime. And his kick is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece.
With the score still tied.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 45.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson, he'll let this go, and it's caught! Touchdown! They win the Super Bowl! And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. so good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.